Peace and prosperity, guys. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So yeah, this is my part 2 of my second ayahuasca experience on my 33rd birthday weekend, which is also the equinox. So I literally just came now from the ceremony, back where I recorded the video before, but interestingly in the other way, the opposite direction. So that was some significance there. But what can I say happened to me? So yeah, after that first day, it was kind of like, all right, cool, what's going on? I asked them about the watermelon juice. I told them about the weed, and they're like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, I wasn't disheartened, and I was ready for the second night. I knew that tonight I was gonna be up dancing for sure, because I broke through, and that was quite a big thing for me actually. When the lady kind of encouraged me to get up and dance, there was resistance obviously, even though I'm really confident in my moves, but it was like quite a small, intimate setting, and it was like, it would have been just me and her in front of everyone. But yeah, I got up and done it, so I knew that was an initiation to get me ready for what was happening the next day. So yeah, second night now. What was going on? Yeah, I was feeling really ready. I was like, I remember when I went up to take the first cup, I was asked how I am, and I was like, great, which kind of, it wasn't humble, but it was like, I'm ready, you know what I'm saying? I was like, ready, I'm feeling strong, I'm ready to accept whatever the medicine has in store for me. And yeah, I took the second cup, and it was like, again, like nothing really going on. And I'm not gonna say I was going through a hellish process, but it did come to me that, bro, maybe you need to go and ask for another cup. And it was like, yeah, I do need to do that, and it is my right to do that. If I'm not feeling the medicine and I feel like I need to take another cup, then do it. But there was also a little bit of unworthiness, and I didn't want to mess up what they had going on the altar, and they were singing. But as I opened my eyes, one of the other guys, he was actually going up there to get a second cup as well, because he wasn't feeling the medicine either. So I was like, oh, perfect. Went up, took the second cup, and I was told by the facilitator, if you're not feeling anything in 45 minutes, she will come and apply the rapé, a strong one, to clear any blockages. So yeah, I sat back down. Yeah, the Icaros are nice, everything's good. And I knew that I needed to take the rapé basically. Nothing was really going on. There was no visuals, there was no feeling of like the medicine kind of in me, like that flow of like energy, and there was no mental process going on. I was really calm, and it was getting boring after a while of closing my eyes because nothing was going on, and I was just like, anyways, these Icaros were coming on, and then it was a magical moment that we all got up and danced. And even though I wasn't feeling the medicine, I was just really grooving, and I was like really in it. And then the facilitator was like, okay, now it's time to do the rapé, and I was like, oh man, I was just getting in the flow. But I guess it wasn't about the flow, it was about me moving through whatever I needed to move through. So yeah, we sat there, and even as we were sitting there, the energy wanted to come through me to move. Boom, she applied the rapé to clear any blockages. Strong one, she said. Woi, next nostril. Obviously, I've purged now, but as I'm purging, I'm feeling this mad energy came through me. Oh my days. I've had many crazy experiences in my lifetime off the medicines, but this was a whole next experience. What happened to me? This energy came through me, and my hands were like vibrating and tingling at this mad rate. There was so much energy coming through me. And the guy on the guitar who was singing at this time, the potency of the song, I forgot what it was, something about ayahuasca, like lead the way, or I forgot it, I didn't do it justice, but it was like, it was something about the journey, and it was so strong, and this movement was coming through me, and then I just ripped off my top. I was hot, became really hot, and I just ripped off my sock inside out. I was just wearing my shorts and my boxers, and I can't lie, if you've seen my dancing, there's a science to it, there's an art, there's a flow, there's graciousness, there's a lot going on, you know what I'm saying? It's well coordinated. It's a well coordinated flow. But what was happening to me here, when I said it in the sharing this morning, I said I was like this. They said I was doing more like this, but I definitely remember it was like some weird energy, and I couldn't stop it, and I was so embarrassed. I was like, what the hell? This isn't cool, this isn't sleek, this isn't the usual dance. But the energy just kept coming through me, and I was like, I tried to resist it, I tried to sit back down, but the energy just wanted to come through, and I was doing this mad, uncontrollable movement. I nearly fell over. And then this was the peak point of the whole weekend, where everyone was really going through some process because of this one song and the energy that was created at that time, and the lyrics, and it was like, I had to just be okay with what I deemed as like not looking cool, man. I was just like completely like this freak, not a good kind of freak, because like, if you see me dancing, it is quite freaky, and I love that Aquarius moon, you know what I'm saying? But this was like, nah, this was weird. I was just like, even though they did say it was like that, but it definitely felt like some weird thing was going on. But basically the energies were passing through me, something was passing through me. It was really intense, and I just knew I had to stick it out to the end, and I wanted to sit down and get away from this weird movement and the energy that was passing through me. But the more the lyrics were coming, the more I just had to go to sit with it, to stand with it, and people were throwing up and yeah, eventually the song finished. I got back down, I purged again, and boy, after that, I swear to God, I was out of it. It was like my nervous system, something so strong came through me in that moment with my hands and this weird movement, and actually, yeah, the room did change. So the medicine definitely was working. I just don't know what it was about. I don't know what it was about, because she definitely showed me glimpses of like, of the energy working, or her getting to work. And in that moment, it was more intense than ever, you know what I'm saying? It was a madness. But yeah, after that, I just kind of I was wiped out. I think my nervous system went through a madness with that. I don't know if it was an activation or something, but I definitely, in hindsight, it was definitely about being seen and not caring about what other people think. And I know I'm already on that journey with dance. If you see my dancing, it's magnificent, and I feel like I could do it in front of anyone with the right music and stuff like that, 100%. But this was a next level. This was like some, I don't know what it was. It was mad, strange. Strangest thing I've ever experienced. I literally had no control. I had no control. I just had to just let it come through me, and it wasn't cool. It wasn't slick. There was like, yeah, man. So I'm just thinking about this picture I've got in my room. I done it when I was like 15. My mum actually, bless her, held on to it. I done it when I was like 15. This thing called Cash for Graph, which was like for naughty kids, and I drew this picture, and it's just like this big dopey man, and he's like, but he's got all this color and these stars coming out of him, and it just reminds me of that. I could just picture him like this big, like this. Anyways, how necessary was that? I don't know, but I just kind of had to share that. So yeah, after that, I was just, yeah, like really still, and just like really, yeah, just like had no energy. I was lying there for ages, and I wanted to get up and dance at some points when I heard the music was kicking, but I just didn't have the energy. And then, yeah, as it kind of went on a little bit, I knew that something was going on. I knew that even though there wasn't any like mental process going on for me, like there's no challenges, there was nothing being presented to me, I was just kind of lying there and just being still. I knew that I wanted to dance, but I didn't have the energy, but something was going on. I was like, you know what, let me just go for a walk to get some fresh air. So I went to the toilet. As I went in the toilet, a purge came out of nowhere. Again, I don't understand how this purge was working, as it wasn't in correlation with any like mental process I was going through. So I'm really intrigued by how the hell this medicine works. But yeah, after that purge, that was it. I was feeling energized, and I literally came back in the tent, and I was grooving, and it was amazing for me to really just express. Like, dance movement is ultimately like the ultimate magic and bliss for me when I'm moving, and I'm yeah, just like, because it's beyond the movement, you know what I'm saying? Without going too deep, it's a transmission. My dancing is a transmission of energy, which I will find out more about what it's actually, because it's new, you know what I'm saying? It's like a month old. These movements are like literally like a month old, like literally the last full moon. So August 19th, August 18th actually happened, the first one, that activation. So yeah, it was just really the rest of the night. I knew there was no more processes going on other than I just was dancing, man, and it was incredible to just really tap into like a lot of feminine stuff, and just like be okay with that this energy is coming through me, and actually this is who I am, you know what I'm saying? And I was even breaking down and this came to me, that I think I'm gonna create a page, an Instagram page for Aquarius moons. I feel like Aquarius moons, man, were so misunderstood and such black sheep, such weirdos, so unique, so powerful, so misunderstood, that I'm gonna create definitely a page about that, about being an Aquarius moon and what it's like to be an Aquarius moon. But I was thinking about how my dancing is a reflection of my birth chart, like the Aquarius moon, which is obviously the freak, the weirdo, the outsider, just that weird kind of abstract energy. But then you've also got this feminine earth, mutable feminine earth, Virgo. So much Virgo in my chart, which is, the virgin, mutable, shapeshifter, feminine, graciousness, earth, practical, structure, system, the way that I feel into the music. I know that's all that Virgo scientific stuff. So, and then you got my Venus in Leo, which is, the showman and exuberant and all that kind of fifth house kind of energy that's beautiful. And then it was just really reflecting back on my chart, and actually my dance is an expression of my birth chart, which is really cool, which is so what else happened to me? And then that was it. I think that was it. I really, at this point, I could have gone on all night dancing. I was really feeling inspired to just like get up there, and like some of it I was by myself, which is a big thing for me, like being seen, doing my thing, which I liked it, I can't lie, and I would like to do it more, and I will do it more. But how did we finish off the night? With the Sananga. Oh, now I've got a long history with Sananga. Especially during 2020, I was really, because 2020, that's what my tattoo says, 2020 and beyond. You see it? You can't really see it, but it says 2020 and beyond. A little UFO there, little Saturn as well. Before I even knew about Saturn, that was actually during my Saturn return that I got Saturn tattooed on my neck. Didn't even know about Saturn's influence back then. But basically, Sananga, I use it so much because it really helped me. Sananga's the eye drops, by the way, powerful. And they got to a point where I had to stop because it kind of became like self-harm. Each bottle I was getting had a different strength, and there was one particular bottle that it literally became like I was self-harming a bit. Like obviously after you make it through that, you're nice and it's a big clearance, but like to get there is a bit harsh, and I was like, oh, this is a bit too much. So I kind of laid off it for a while. I did get a bottle recently. I've only done it once. It's not super strong, but I guess I take the easy option when it comes to like me coming back into myself. I do the Hapè a lot. But I think what I learned from last night is I need to get back on the Sananga. But this Sananga, boy, I can't lie, applied it, boom, shout out Maggie, she went first. And I thought, I can hack it, it's cool. Oh, my eyes were burning for ages. It was excruciating, and I swear to God, I couldn't open my eyes. I literally went sleep, like straight from that. Like they came in with some soup. I didn't want the soup. I had some grapes, and I was literally sitting there, and my eyes closed, just eating grape. And then I just went to sleep like that. So, but it was incredible. The energy that we created as it got towards that last ceremony, we were all really unified. It was a nice intimate group. There was 9 of us in total. We all really came together. There was all a point where we were all dancing together. It was a lot of fun. People were going through their processes, a lot of people purging. So what can I kind of reflect on now is, number one, I'm intrigued. I'm not put off by, I didn't have the glorious experience to share with the world. It was what it was. I feel really good that I've definitely alleviated myself from a lot of self-torture, self-hatred, and this horrible narrative that I've had about myself for years. Even since coming on the spiritual path 6 years ago, it's still been there, and that's what that last ceremony showed me. I didn't actually come here from a place of, oh, I need help, I need to be saved. I'm actually in a really good position in my life. I'm really grateful to be here, and I've made it through what I've been through, and that's why I promise that I'm gonna start shelling out more and more videos. I'm gonna keep sharing my love, my knowledge, my joy, my bliss, my dancing, my groove, all that kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying? I feel it. I might even leave this tripod in the boot of my car so I can just be handy with it. And who knows what the future holds. And I guess I gotta integrate. But a side note, message to self, bro, you can't override everything. Please take stuff more seriously in terms of prepping for ceremony. Just because your intention and you generally live a quite a disciplined life, there's certain protocols that you must follow, man. So yeah, definitely I think something that could have hindered me, you know what I'm saying, was the hash, the weed, the salt. I had the salt on the day of the ceremony, and that watermelon juice. And I think that's it. So that does come to mind as why the experience might not have been as, I don't know, but it was what it was, and I'm grateful and accept that that's how it went and that's how it was meant to be. So have I got anything to say? Not really, but I'm really feeling my energy at the moment in terms of from where I am and how I once presented information and how I once presented myself. I'm really observant of yeah, things are a lot smoother, man. Things are a lot smoother. So yeah, I'm most grateful for the path. I'm most grateful for my higher self, the future me, for putting me here and putting me through all these mad tests that I've overcome. I know there's still more stuff to overcome for sure, you know what I'm saying? But now is really my time to step out into the world and be of service. I've got so much information, guys. So much information that I can't wait to share, and I don't know in which form it's gonna come out, because there's so many forms. It's quite overwhelming actually how much stuff is in the pipeline, because I've been working on stuff for years. It's just I didn't realize I was just following. Spirit was guiding me to do all these things and these experimentations and data analysis on like analyzing people, studying astrology, and a lot of stuff has been going on. And it's like finally I feel ready to come out to the world now. I feel good in myself, and definitely the movement has helped me become more confident and more in my own being, more secure in my own being, and knowing who I am as a divine being, divine masculine, divine feminine, unified, you know what I'm saying? The ultimate cosmic being, journeying through this earth plane, you know, righting the wrongs and uplifting this conscious evolution that's taking place right now on the planet, you know what I'm saying? So thank you if you watched this long, you know, respect, mucho respecto for you. Yeah, also music, I'm gonna get into music. I definitely feel this cool. There's so many things I'm gonna get into. It's funny because let's say in 5 years time, you're gonna see me as a jack of all trades in terms of anything I do, like, is gonna be lit. It is lit. Anything that I tap into, whether it's music, whether it's this, whether it's that, that's it. It's a go, and that's already been shown to me, and I'm ready for it. I just gotta let it unfold naturally. So yeah, yeah, man. If you're an old subscriber, you know what I'm saying, thank you for, you know, watching this, even though if you're not interested in the medicine and you just wanted to see what's going on in my journey, respect to you. If you're a new subscriber, make sure to check out my other videos. I've got a whole bunch of other stuff. Like, yeah, it's getting quite diverse, my page now. See, my page is getting quite diverse. I'm so glad I made it 4 years ago, all in preparation for what's happening now. You know what I'm saying? The revolution will be televised. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna leave it there, and I'm gonna see you on the next video. Peace.